You think you have depression, and that's why you have it. You think you have anxiety, and that's why you have it. You think you have low energy, you're feeling tired, and you maybe say that thing out loud, and that's why you have it. You need to understand the importance of your thoughts and the importance of saying out things, making those things an identity of you. I am depressed. I am tired. I am a stressful person. You need to understand the importance of those things. Because if you believe those things are true, if you believe what you're feeling right now is true, then you will be affected by those. Trust me. The magical thing, the thing that it's mind-blowing, is that you can change how you feel. You can change that. You can be optimistic instead of pessimistic. You can have extremely high energy instead of having low energy. You can feel happy and in peace with yourself, even if right now you're feeling the exact opposite. You can change that. That's the amazing truth. And to tell you, the system around you doesn't want you to know those things. That's why you never learn the importance of your thought and how to master your mind. That's why you never learn those things in school. That's why nobody ever teach those things to you. Because the system doesn't want you to know them. The system wants to keep you distracted, wants to keep you controlled, and they want you to spend on useless stuff. That's why the medications are so high. That's why, for example, that healthy food is relatively expensive. But food that is organic, food that is sweet, food that doesn't really make you healthy, it's cheap. So that you can buy all of that, it will raise your dopamine to the moon, and then you will want them more, so they're keeping you addictive, then you can feel sick and buy the medications. But they also don't tell you about the importance of your mind and mastering your thoughts, as I told you. Because I used to feel like you're feeling right now. I used to feel anxious, kind of depressed. I used to feel really, really stressful. But then I understood that I could change how I felt. I understood that I could have said, no, I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to live my life like that. Because think about this. What benefit and how would it benefit your life thinking that you are an unlucky individual? Like you are depressed, you are stressful, you have anxiety. How would it benefit your life? That's why right now, I don't believe I can ever be affected by depression, by anxiety, by all those negative emotions. I have stopped believing in them. The moment I stopped believing in them, and the moment I understood how to actually control my mind and how to actually control my thoughts, that was the moment everything changed. Now that I, for example, don't believe I can be affected by depression, and I always say positive affirmations. For example, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I say positive affirmations to myself. I say those things out loud to the point where I start believing in them. I can say all day that I am the best YouTuber, let's say, in the YouTube platform. I can say these things out loud all day, every day, till the point where I believe that thing, till the point where I believe I am that person. And then I begin to act and I begin to feel as I am the best YouTuber on the platform. That's the importance of your thought. So how do you actually master your mind? How do you control what you're feeling? Well, the first thing that I will suggest you to do is to find God. I am a follower of Christ. I don't want to be called a Christian because I believe Christianity is something that was used to justify things like the Crusades, slavery. It can even be brainwashing to a certain level. So I don't want to be called a Christian. I want to be called a follower of Christ. And the moment you will start understanding more about Jesus Christ and his teachings, you will become more spiritual. Because understand that we are not physical creatures. Yes, we have a physical body, but we also have a soul, a spirit within us. You cannot chemically analyze the heart when it is in love. You cannot understand why a person is in love with this type of person and not with that type of person. You cannot know that. You cannot chemically analyze your heart. That's why we believe there's a soul. There's something greater than a physical body. And believing in Jesus will make you a very, very spiritual person. I've said this before. In the Bible, there is a verse where it's written that the kingdom of God is within you. When you read that, it amazes you. You understand how powerful you are as a person. And then you have other teachings that I don't have the time to cover in this video, but I want you to try and find them yourself. So the first step is finding Jesus. It will be finding God, but God is more generic. I would say finding Jesus. Start reading and start finding out more on Jesus. The second thing is manifestation, meditation. You need to start meditating. Now, if you don't know how to do that, then you have plenty of YouTube videos, or you can even text me in the comments. When I have the time, I'll answer you. But I will suggest you to start meditating. How do you meditate? Well, the first thing that I do when I meditate is that I put some low frequency. I'll put frequencies at 4 Hz to 8 Hz. Frequencies that relax my brain. And my brain goes to the theta or delta state, where there's very low frequency. And I'm hyper relaxed, as if I am in REM sleep. Then once your body is relaxed, you need to close your eyes and start visualizing, start defining where you want to be in your life. You need to actually imagine this. Where do you want to be in a few short years? And then imagine how you will wake up, the house you'll be in. What will be the first thing you do as soon as you wake up? The car you will drive, and basically everything. You need to start to imagining as if you are already that person. And then it will give you a very big wave of positivity, of peace. Then, once you have found out about Jesus and you have learned a little bit how to pray, you started manifesting, you started meditating, you know right now how to make yourself more peaceful. Then, if you want to master your mind further, if you want to understand the unconscious of our mind and the reticular activating system of our mind, for example, and you want to dive yourself a little bit more in depth to start being more optimistic, to start having always positive energy and positive frequencies, then I will suggest you to either follow this account for more videos in the future, or to go on YouTube, to go on Google and start learning more about this. Because I'll be posting even videos on my experience, I will make more videos in the future. So I would suggest you to subscribe to the channel.